Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK, I'll be your caster and cameraman for today, and I'm not running solo, I'm running with Nine. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, MK. We've been casting all weekend. We made it to midnight 30 here. Final match of the weekend, and it's going to be a good one. We've got uh, this isn't as uncontested as it was in recent months, I'll say, but the number one team globally, Hokori, on the survivor side, up against the Penguins of Madagascar, a challenging team, a rising team from that South America region, and we are going to be getting right into it as the ready ups are already through.
Yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to grab these IP early. They readied up real quickly, and without hesitation, the charger gets melted. Almost nothing goes out except for a jockey and a boom. Oh, there's some damage ticking up here, actually. It turns out to be pretty decent without the spitter coming out from the Penguins of Madagascar. Like you said, that's who's playing against Hokori. Week 3, Copa Peru Cup 3. And it looks like right now Alice is getting beat down from some commons. And let's start off with a roster rundown for Hokori. We got Grizz, RQ, Sinshu, and Zyko up for the match today. Why don't you take away Penguins for us?
For the Penguins of Madagascar, we've got Kowalski, Evil Rico, Cabo, and Skipper.
And it is Dark Carnival Remix now, not regular one. I did miss that.
Okay.
I forgot that it's remix.
Is it? Because okay, yes, it. Yeah, of course it is. We do have them going on the opposite end, dropping down to this underpass. Same hit, but look at the aggression from Penguins to actually catch that charge. But you send that against Hokori without some really good pressure, they are just going to be able to laser down that charge, no problem. Another triple boom, not quite a quad, but very big boom, but nothing else really landed.
No, not much at all. I mean, the Charger did, but got cleared before it reached its destination there now, so it's not going to accumulate nothing. Penguins so far seem to be landing pretty decent at landing the SIs, but Hokori's just quick clears are hard to compete with. And it looks like Hokori's going to slow it down a little bit maybe here now, clear out these commons trickling from behind before they go forward. And the late tank now, probably going to see this back towards the safe room area.
Yeah, it's going to be 78%. Are going to be a while before we get there. If we even get there, as there is a quad ready to roll from the Penguins. And the Hokori, like you said, they do slow it down. Definitely want to be careful through here. They send it once they get up above. Oh my goodness! That was way too close. They land 3. The damage will be huge as Zyko continues to get carried away. Touched on the car. And there goes the alarm car. They get chunked down almost 20%. Down to 70. I mean, it keeps ticking down. They're popping pills. They're getting common smacked. Oh, quite the explosion there. Not quite the quad, but a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, it was a lot of damage, Rail. I mean, no, I'm going to still keep calling you Rails. Oh my gosh, look at this! Oh, the Charger got a little greedy. I think he could have just got the charge spit there, but takes the punch, misses. Smoker gets the pull forward. They're going to get quite a bit of damage onto Nick. Let's see. Yeah, about another 1.8% down to 70.9. This is big damage coming out from the Penguins of Madagascar. They look impressive so far now.
Yeah, it's great. They can definitely put up a fight against the top teams. It's been shown by them. But to be doing this well is definitely a good sign. It was, one big hit landing. It hasn't been like incredibly consistent. So we'll see if this hit works out well for them. It's a 3-1 with Spit. Charge of Jockey Hunter as they send it in. Hunter Jockey from the same end as Charge hops from the side. Spit, it's nothing. And Kowalski gonna be the tank. What does HK want to do here? Looks like they want to just walk it back.
Yeah, I believe they're gonna go all the way too now. I think they're still healthy enough, and they're perfectly content with feeding Zyko pills, who is not yet damage bonus. He has a sliver of HP there, and in a minute. Okay, they're backing up. Oh, the boomer misses though. I don't know. This might work out for Corey, or it might work out for the Hank. I don't know, nah.
Yeah, kind of some bizarre movement from Hokori. It looks like they wanted to juke out Kowalski and get in some chip. Not sure. But now Hokori is going to run it back. And also, that frustration ticking down, 40% first pass. Is that part of the plan? It's kind of unclear still, but Kowalski not going to be able to use that car. That much is clear. And he does abandon it, climb on the roof.
Ooh, okay, Hokori does not drop down. That car is in play. They're not going to make it all the way back. They're going to have to fight it up here. Unless Kowalski just lets him retreat that far. Goes for the car. Okay. It's in play here. Looks like it's going to be fought here. No, this is where it's going to be.
Solid place.
Why don't you take Penguin's tank away?
All right. It will be Kowalski trying to get the smack. Smoke comes out. They got him separated. And with that tank, or with the car, a lot of the pressure falls away. Smoke, separation, getting some good damage in, but unfortunately in the meantime, the Charger, rather the tank, whipping some punches, continues to keep rowing the corner. But he will go down. And, it's some solid damage, but Hokori managing quite well.
Yeah, it does. Unfortunately, the 2-2 separation on the survivors. The 3 infected could not grab the 2. Great job, and I don't see who was the only one up there now, but a great job by whoever that was to kill 3 SI by himself and not get 2 capped with him, 1 capped teammate.
Right.
And they managed to hold on to some bonus, but they're going to try to take some of this away as the infected say something about it. Spinner will miss, as well as the Charger and the Hunter. Not much coming out from there, and now the spawns probably aren't going to be that great for the next hit, as Rochelle has to regroup.
Yeah, that's the thing. We got to run all the way back. They do try to get some forward ground, try to force the SIs into a hit that they don't necessarily want to take. We've got a player out by the playground. Look at the jockey trying to catch Zyko. Zyko with the M2 says, "What are you doing?" Knocks him away. Smoker charge, boom. They spawned it in. They said, we'll just send it as 3. Smoke charge attempted. Not going to work. Boom on a couple. As the booms continue to land, but just struggling to find the other sources of SIs, particularly the ones that directly deal damage.
They managed to get a good sack of their SI for the last hit here now, but Hokori, I mean, they took 30% of their bonus before the tank. As you can see, they lost less than 30% since the tank has been killed, and now they have no pills. The damage bonus is open on Zyko. Only problem is now, if you want to attack the damage bonus here, you've got to attack Zyko, and that's quite a challenge.
Yeah, the jockey learned that pretty quick there. We'll see who else wants to learn it. Jockey, Charger, Hunter. Hunter on the back line. Jockey gets him 2 away. Charger on a long road to nowhere. And they hit shut down. Pingüinos of Madagascar getting some damage in with the tank. Having that blaze of glory there and what was almost a quad cap as well. But otherwise, falling a little bit flat, as could be expected against Hokori here. Chapter 1. And they get it all locked down, and they will be able to walk it in. I gotta say, it's not a spectacular scoreline, but I think Hokori will definitely take it.
Yeah, 741 puts them at a pretty respectable average score for Dark Carnival Remix. Pings are pretty even, too, so no one's high, no one's low, really kind of floating around the 70 range to 120. But there is a unique situation here that could come into play now. And Penguins of Madagascar can take the lead here if they could take this tank pretty well and some of the infected better. So they are the underdogs in this match, and one of the South American teams moving up the ranks in skill, I must admit. Probably definitely within the top 10 at this point.
And we've seen a number of those early leads from underdog teams this weekend. VAC being one. Cigarettes After Sex being another. But so far, teams have fizzled out. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We do have the Jockey, Charger, Smoker, Boom. And Penguins have actually got to get that lead before we can start that narrative at all. In comes the hit. Smoke pull with the charge. Not going to use them together, but going to spread the damage across. Very minor, 2%. Charger lands with the wall. That's about it.
Yeah, and they focus down that jockey really quick. Also kind of screws up their death order a bit. I don't think the Charger died properly, so there's a good chance they won't have the best set of spawns. And Penguins of Madagascar took much less damage, So far, momentum is with them. But Evo Rico is really taking off here. And they broke the invisible wall, so now they can jump over. And they're going to get a pull forward. Oh, they get the pounce. The spit is really late. A couple of dings. The smoker is not cleared right away.
Yeah.
And now they're about even up on damage after 2. Interesting, though, there. Did you see what happened there, Noel?
Yeah, it was very interesting.
I like the play, but it just didn't work out. They didn't regroup quickly enough.
Right.
Rochelle got jumped over the fence that did have the invisible wall over it. That one doesn't disappear. And that poor charger landed on Rochelle's head. And the jockey catches Rochelle out of the air. And the damage is tallying up, but still not too much. Just about 3% per hit right now. And it looks like they can blitz through this choke point without a full hit. Maybe. I don't know. It's going to be close now.
I know I say this a lot with Hokori's cast, but it's the truth. It's always fun to watch Hokori play. They always go with what they're feeling at the time. And it just happens to work out. It did that time. It does again here with Ro getting trapped off the charger as well as the hunter. I'm not sure if the spit was able to land, but the smoke definitely did off to the side as well. And the Penguins continue to get pretty, time after time again, they're getting chunked down.
Yeah, that one was almost double the damage from the first 3 hits now. But they are in a little bit better scenario than Hokori was by about 11% onto the tank fight. So they spawn it. The Boomer gets nothing. Now it's up to what the Penguins are going to do. They're going to play the bait game, run back and forth. But Grizz isn't going to waste time. He's bringing the car right away.
Yeah. We do see the hunter spawn in. The spitter is here as well, which is an important note. They're just waiting it out. Going to use the spitter, try to lead it into some damage with the combo. They'll take the standing spit as well that they get. Just some free damage there as Penguins continue to back it up. But the difference here is they should be able to, if they want, they should be able to continue running back. It looks like they do want to continue doing so. Ooh, but that car's in an awkward spot now, MK.
Yeah, I mean, they can run back and it's good. I mean, it's going to be tough for the infected to land here. But they're going to have to go through the map again if they take the tank well. And Grizz is not going to go AI. He is still first pass with a lot of rage, 65% frustration. And these cars are going to be in danger of hitting them on the way back. And he got it both into play. Oh, this is going to be risky here, no. This is risky.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh. Parting the Red Sea. It's all you, MK.
Oh, they get pushed separated. All right, Rochelle isn't going to be capped. The tank is trying to find somebody. He is pushing. Oh, someone got stuck and got cornered. And that's going to be an in cap for the tank. And he is still very healthy. And he's going to get this grind out.
No.
He's stuck. Survive. They're not shooting him at all. Oh, it's stuck. He abandons it. Oh, the survivors separate, pull forward. He's got a corner. And this looked like this might lead up to a disastrous end for the Penguins. He does get the clear, and it looks like they will survive, but they're going to lose a lot of bonus. And that is a dead tank. We'll do a point evaluation in just a minute now. Let's see what it is upon the pickup. And it is going to be about 30%. And the thing is, they got to go through the whole map again, so it's going to be Hokori on top after 1 for sure.
It was really interesting to see the tank just immediately start smacking that player who did get picked up by the jockey. I think he just felt like that smoker, the other target wasn't necessarily locked down, and he just wanted to cash in the damage right then and there. And he did get it cashed in. They're going to be leading the chapter thanks to that. They've still got some work to do, but some great spots to do it with. Hunt Spit. Boom still waiting. Goes in third. And Jockey waits.
Actually, this jockey could catch them off guard and reset them. If they're not paying attention, I don't think he's going to do it, though. No, he doesn't look like he has a desire to go for it, though. No, just hit with the team. They won the round already. Just want to further their point delta. And since this is Dark Carnival or Dark Carnival Remix, you don't want to get behind too much now. You know what happens in later maps. They're not worth that much. Being caught down is not where you want to be.
And also the simple fact that it's another quad here. They get the charge, straight jump with the charge. Oh my god! The Hunter gets in with the smoker. Insane damage. Cuts the bonus in half.
You see the charger slamming the person in midair, just hovering in the
Yeah.
air? I don't want. I wonder if there was an infected ladder there. I forget where it is. That might be why that happened. But he was just slamming him in midair. That was hilarious. And they do find extra set of pills, but Skipper ain't gonna waste no time. He eats them. Boomer sack, one proxy, and they're just gonna get one final hit before a safe room. And they're just waiting for that hunter to come up where they end it.
Yeah, not really a ton of sense in hitting through this area. I was kind of surprised that the Penguins did it, sending it this hit so aggressively on their go around. But either way, it's a tough spot to hit from. You got, you know, the two areas on either end that you can go in from. It's kind of predictable. Get the cut, but not the end two. And the collateral charge of Evil Rico going all the way down, and he dies, MK. The spit in the smoker as well. Sure, cherry on top, but Evil Rico is dead. The bonus is gone, and they've been given the smackdown. What can you say?
Oh my, that's what I can say.
Oh my.
That'll be unfortunate for Evo Rico as he took a trip. And like I said in Spanish before, como estuvo tu viaje, which means how was your trip, Evo Rico?
Okay, nice.
Can they finish him off here though? They got two cappers up. The jockey looking for a spawn. Hunter grabs the first one. They're kind of separated to get the wipe. They'll get full distance, but there is no points to be had. It is just distance from this point.
They also get the imaginary 1 point of bonus that was not going to factor in anyways. A bit of a completionist situation there. The double boom. They continue to slow him down, and it's about making a statement at this point.
Spitter gets picked, and they do walk in with 388, and they'll be down a couple hundred after one. About 348. They still have 3 to 4 more chapters to bounce back, depending on the next 3 go. We'll see if we play finale.
Pretty close to doubling the score of Penguins here is our kind of worldwide champion, Hokori. Can't hype them up, like I was saying at the start, as much as we did in previous times, but they definitely still stand strong, and they'll be damned if these Penguins are going to be able to have a word in edgewise here. See how it continues to play out. That being said, for the Penguins, we've got a 21% tank. This could either shove them farther in the hole, or it could offer them an arm out. Charger, Hunter, Jockey, Spit here. One chance to get some chip before the tank comes in. Jockey directly over. Got the Hunt Spit position very conservatively, all things considered. They do get the clear, but look at the charge, surprising them still. But they doesn't make the connection. Hunt Spit, 2.5%. And it's going to be Skipper coming in shortly.
Everybody grab a weapon. Reloading. I'm a reload. No. Heads up.
Boomer.
Okay.
Frying pan.
Okay, 3-200. Oh, charge. Be able to deal with that quite easily. He does get the climb up in the chaos. Still loses some good chip. Hokori is, you know, obviously quite alert, aware of the tricks that the smoke and mirrors kind of situation that SI hit was. Skipper gonna try to advance, do what he can. I gotta say, I feel like a lot of times we see teams bring it back pretty quick, but Hokori does manage to milk it for a little bit. But they are eventually going to turn tail as well and start running it back. I love it. They start walking it forward. When do you draw the line here with the one dumpster going out of play and one way off to the side, it's an awkward situation. Yeah. Yeah, yes, sir. So, we've got this dumpster way off to the side, which is what Skipper seems to be angling for. He's lost so much HP, immediately goes for it. Hunter Smoker Charger here, it's just not inspiring. Look at Hokori, they're immediately going to start running forward. Getting ran donuts on right now. Hokori is just styling upon the Penguins as the tank goes AI with almost 4k HP. It was a pleasure to bring you that tank. They do make it through the concessions area. Skipper in 10 seconds is going to have an SI, but I mean, look at this setup for Hokori. They can just chill and kill the tank really easily from here. Dude. He really thinks he's him. He really thinks he's him. It's crazy. Odd.
Shoot the tank!
Okay.
We have guns here.
Keep burning!
For those of y'all who don't know the specifics of how the SI order works during the tank, obviously, even with this AI tank up, there won't be a spit. They send an aggressive hit with that boom 3-1. Hunter lands as well with the follow-up charge. No. Oh, actually, yeah, he's going to grab someone. I was like, pulling the trigger a little bit too early before he stands up, but there's Nick. And unfortunately, AI tank looking incredibly lost at this moment in time. Someone get this guy a map. And in the meantime, Hokori just keeps hopping forward, but they got to keep their eyes open for the quads.
Ammo here.
He knows. How does he know? He loves Carney remix. He cuts him off. Oh my god. He recommits. Look. Oh wait, and then he climbs? Dude, with a triple boom, Hunter. And he gets stumbled, but he still gets another smack. Yeah, it looked like he was almost like, oh, my bad. But yeah, he did the damage anyways. It was an insane tank after everything was said and done. Hokori definitely going to be regretting that one. But in all seriousness, it's nothing too major. This could be. No. They're literally already through and on the slide by the time Penguins is able to send it. And that's just not the way to execute. Maybe they're going for some shenanigans, right? Like with the charger, maybe a collateral charge on the slide or something like that. But otherwise, in the standard way of doing it, just not what you want to see.
Yeah, definitely not at all. They still have a massive bonus. I believe the AI actually put up more damage than the survivors individually. He put up 48 alone. Everybody else is 30, 17, 13, and 12. I hate to say it, but right now Hokori is just showing dominance against the Penguins. I mean, Penguins can still get a pretty good hit here. Get this rocket charger in. Oh, that was beautifully done. Spits on top of it. Death Spit might be able to do something as he has to run through it. And that was a great follow-up hit after the event was started. But Hokori is just so healthy now with 69% of the bonus. 760 health.
Yeah. Gonna have one more hit, maybe. I mean, look at the forward momentum here. Hunter, they're not even looking at him. They don't care about him. Just walk it in. No, hold on. The hit's ready to go. The jockey does get him around the corner, but not all the way. Just that one bullet able to finish the job. And it's not particularly surprising to see Hokori succeed. It's kind of a thing that happens, but I feel like there's been times, even just in 2025 alone, that Penguins of Madagascar have been able to put serious pressure on some top teams. So it is unfortunate to see a pretty lackluster performance here so far. Of course, we haven't seen the whole thing, but it just isn't the most convincing as we see a rookie dealing 20 points of friendly fire in that round.
It's kind of funny, actually. The XDs come out there from Zyko, as that is also going to be the tank, the one who calls out Zyko for the friendly fire. And Hokori has a good chance to put this away if they can manage to do a lot of damage with this tank, as they walked in with quite a lot of points. Now they have a pre-charged charger on top of the save. Actually, everything is pre-spawned.
Yeah.
Even a hunter behind the garbage. The homeless hunter now?
It certainly feels that way.
A lot of baiting coming out here. Your Rochelle trying to see if they can get some pick behind that. Not going to work out. Oh, he got the hunter. He got some damage on it, actually. I missed it. He's down to 224. Charger's a little bit. Jockey's chipped. Here's the transition out. Charger, B-hops, lands the charge. Cleared. Hunter in the safe room. Jockey.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this damage, no.
Wow.
That's a lot coming out from the opening hit onto the Penguins. Almost 10%. Dips below 1,000 from the gate.
It's amazing to watch. You're from one thing to another. 1 second you're looking at like, oh snap, the hunter catching a guy where the only guy who has vision on him is currently slow getting up from a charge. Then you look over, the jockey's carrying a guy completely to the other side of the map. And it's just a pleasure to see, at the expense of Penguins of Madagascar's success, you're going to have to deal with a rookie. What a dumpster hit to start it off.
And they put it into a position behind the survivors, which is interesting. The tank's probably going to take the scenic route all the way around to get to the other one, I would say. The only problem is that could trigger the survivors to push forward. Now the survivors have to make a decision. Do they go back now? Or are they going to just deal with it here? Because they don't... And they're... Oh, man, no. Looks like they're going to decide to back up. I like this call.
Me too.
The only thing is that the tank will be able to get hold of all of his toys, barring a catastrophe of maybe not actually. That oh, okay, lucky. All right, that's in play.
Hey.
This one's flying in. That one's in play. Oh, it's gonna be dangerous for Penguins. It's coming over the top. There's no way to push forward. They're gonna have to take it with toys everywhere. Tank toys flying around. Tank has lost 200 HP. He's going to commit from the inside. There is a dumpster behind them. The Penguins are going to stay up here. Smoker gets cleared. Hunter trying to find a target. Finds one. The tank does not have a corner yet. He's pushing Coach. And Coach has dipped on him. Oh, this is big. The tank is down to 2,600 HP. He has nothing. He is alone. And he has to decommit. And this is going to be a no-hitter coming out from Hokori. 20% rage. He has nothing he can do. He's desperate for rage. 5%. 300 health. Desperation rock. Goes AI. And a no-hitter quitter from Hokori now. Wow.
Making me eat my words a little bit. Penguins of Madagascar turn it up. Show that they're going to do all that they can to keep their heads in this. Not quite 1,000 bonus, but I mean, that is a crazy amount of points to have. And they may be able to keep it even here on Chapter 2.
Yeah, they could actually win this round, technically.
Yeah.
They actually can. They have 23% bonus to play with 30% of the map left. And Hokori's already going to yield a little bit more of the map up to this choke point. To guarantee that spit to land. And they have good spawns for this. I think Penguins have a little bit of a battle here to shut this down. But if they can shut it down now, it'll be hell of a momentum on the second half of this Chapter 2 for them.
Okay. Same classic choke point. Obviously, one big change on Remix is that tree that Coach is working around. The Hunter seems to be trying to work around it as well. Yes, he will get the spawn in, and he will immediately find Coach. Some charge smackdowns in the spit. Jockey very briefly on the head. And yeah, that's going to be some solid damage.
Yeah, that's going to be another 10% hit there. I knew it was going to be a little difficult. We called it from the beginning, and unfortunately they suffer the charge spit with a slam. Jockey covers for a little bit more damage as well. The stack order looks like it was pretty good too, so Hokori's going to have another good rotation hit coming in, but they're going to go quickly. They have a tri-cap with Boom, but I expect it to go right now. No hesitation, so they get a good hit for the alley choke point coming up here. Smoker, everything's in position. Smoker gets the pull, gets cleared. They hide underneath the merry-go-round. Boomer does not get clipped. The Hunter gets 3 damage from the pounce, and the Smoker dies off, and the Charger will hold. And they do a pretty good job of minimizing the damage there with still opportunity to win this round. There's only, what, a 100-point difference at this moment.
Exactly. It's not super likely that they win the round, but it is reassuring that they've managed to hold on to it so far. But they still got, I say that, but they've still got some ways to go here. About a third of the chapter left. They do have the 2-2, but it's a jockey charge. Definitely got some potential as a Boom does find those 2 on the front line, and the Horde is, oh my god, they get a double. Are you serious? I didn't even see that either one of them were in there. They're just ninjas right in there. Jockey carrying into the split as well. The damage is massive. The potential to win the chapter is obviously completely shut down, but Penguins can still keep it close if they can survive the obviously the slide as well as the carousel.
Yeah, no, it's no ninjas in Japan. It's the Penguins of Madagascar and Hokori from South America. And they do land some cappers on the back. It's cleaned up pretty quickly. Not much comes out from it. They do kill a Smoker off at the end. Sack order is pretty good. Rochelle takes a couple damage from the commons. Bonus down to 612. They take the slide down and are going to be able to push forward and take this choke point. I don't think they're going to hit to the event button. Spawns are still trickling in. And yeah, they'll take this drop pretty clean. But Hokori's going to win the next map already, Nall. And by over 100 points, see how much Penguins can salvage here to further this point deficit after map 2.
Yeah, it just feels like they're hanging on by a thread. Even with an almost 1,100 pointer on Dark Carney Chapter 2, it hurts to say that, but it may be the case. They may just self-destruct here. It's another 2-2, Hunter Charger. Could, again, there's avenues to get the damage in. In they go, one Boom. Charger from the side will find Evil Rico. No spit follow-up. Okay, just sits there. Look at Coach! Wow, it's up working really well as Coach is just completely wrapped up in commons. They've completely split 2-2. They've lost another 100 bonus, and they've moved another 100 bonus away from the scoreline of Hokori.
Yeah, the skipper was swimming in the spit. That's not where you want to set sail, my friend, and not in the green goo. You have to wait to help from Virgil if you want to get in the water, skipper. Sorry that's just the way it is. All right, we have one more spawn. It's a quad coming in. They land a pull, but it gets cleared. Jockey gets melted. Hunter finds a target. Charger misses. Smoker could probably come in for a smack or two, but it's definitely going to be a map made by the Penguins, and they'll put up a pretty decent score. This is not bad for 2 chapters now. Not at all from the Penguins. 1348. But Hokori's 1976 just looks really good right now.
Right, but you got to hand it to the Penguins. It just feels like time and time again on Chapter 2 Dark Carnival, you're hyping up this team. They're doing so well through all the different twists and turns, and then you get to the merry-go-round and it just completely falls apart. They lose hundreds and hundreds of bonus. That was not the case for the I was like, hold on. Are they the Penguins of Madagascar? Yes, for the Penguins of Madagascar here. And they managed to hold on. It's obviously not the position you want to be against Hokori heading to Chapter 3, but it'll do. It'll do. But guess what? You know, you've already seen it, I'm sure. 12% tank. And we're going to have, again, the one shot with the SIs right into the tank.
Yeah, for sure. With this early tank, for sure, it'll definitely be a barn burner coming in here for the Penguins. They need to make it work. A pull is not going to land. Hunter does not find a target either. The spit lands on Rochelle, gets blocked, but no damage will come out of it. I believe there was. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Smoker gets some damage in there, and some free spit too. The Smoker pulls him in the spit, and that softens up. Oh, one survivor only to be 4 punches. Unfortunately, Zyko has 1 point extra for him to be 5 punches, and Cabo has the tank. And it looks like he's rushing in with the commons without hesitation. Take it away now.
He is just holding W. You gotta be careful about the jukes here. Yeah, he's doing it pretty well. Buys a ton of time. Does eventually get hit once and dodges follow-up hit. Cabo is completely falling apart. There is a charger. Sure, Hunter is probably gonna get skeeted by Roe. Yes, he will. And he goes down. It's not a no-hitter. You can say that much, but 77% of the bonus left to go for Hokori. The kamikaze attack from Cabo does feel a little bit sour.
Yeah, they do get a quarter of their bonus gone with their tank, and the survivors have 3/4 of the map to go through. It's going to be difficult to knock down quarter per quarter. Odd enough to say that saying. I just wanted to say it.
Yeah.
Smoker gets a pull in the back, but unsuccessful. Spit goes out. They jock him in the spit. They get a little bit of good damage under Karu. It's not bad at all. 6% does come off, and they hold the spitter. They have great spawns coming up next as Ellis gets lost, going the wrong way. And now it looks like they regroup back on pace.
Yep. Eventually hopping up and getting through. We do have the drop down area, which of course is the same as regular Dark Carney. They'll go ahead and take that. They're trying a surprise attack. Anything that you can see they're not feeling super great here because they are just throwing anything at the wall, seeing what sticks. Try to catch a survivor up above, kill him off. It doesn't work. And, you know, even if it did, there is that route to go around. Don't get me wrong. It would have been a huge moment if they could have made it happen, but they didn't. And Hokori, still with 700 bonus, gets to just keep hopping forward.
And they do. They're out in the front. 2 survivors have taken off. A little split right now, but they regroup right when spawns are up. It's a quad try. This could be big for the Penguins. They got to spring their trap when it's viable for them. And it looks like they want to go before. Oh, no, it's going to be hard to land here. They might have to wait to the event. I think they have no choice. They have to hold it.
It's unfortunate, for sure. You would like to be able to get value from a quad and then also get the specific tools you need for the roller coaster as well for a separate hit. But in virtue of having a quad, they do have a lot of those tools ready to go. Obviously, the charge, the most important part. And also, you got plenty of ways to get the survivors stuck where you want them with the other capping SIs. And hopefully, at least is some kills for Penguins. I hate to say it, but hopefully it does, because they need them.
Yeah, they need to wipe Hokori here or deplete all of the bonus completely before they get to the safe room. They do have some great choke points to do so. One at the beginning, one at the end. See if what they can make happen here. Here it comes. Jockey's giving away its location. Smoke forward, not working. The charger goes solo, and the back 2 can't get the back 2. And the survivors are just too much for the special infected. They lose all of their 1v1s. Only one capper finding its target.
And I feel Skipper, honestly. I feel like that's one of those moments where what can you do but write a little lowercase XD in your team chat and move on. 2-2, and not just that, they get rewarded with their efforts with a poo 2. And the Spit's just going to send it in immediately. You mentioned this was a part of the chapter that you highlighted, was the end of the roller coaster being an important choke point. It's going to get a 1 boom and a cut tongue on the smoke, as well as a jockey very briefly landing on Roe. And that's the entirety of this supposedly very important choke. I agree with you. It's an important area, but Penguins just didn't have the tools to deal with it.
No, yeah, the Dark Carney Remix coaster is definitely shorter than the regular one, but the map is a little bit longer from the beginning. That's the difference. Hunter coming out, just getting blasted from the sky. The charger does land.
Ooh.
They'll get a charge spit at the end. Couple dings. Boomer comes out, gets a proxy stumble, nothing big. And they'll manage to almost get it down below 50%, but not quite. 54.7. Hokori putting up another 1,100 point chapter, or 1,000 point chapter, and gives them 3076 for 3, and that's very impressive now.
Yeah, it's over half the bonus going back into Hokori's pocket at the end of the chapter. and it's just a very daunting scoreline for Penguins of Madagascar. They've already showed signs here and there that they are feeling a little bit flustered. That round is definitely not going to do them any favors, and this could possibly be the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I mean, even if they win the bonus, they're still going to be down a couple hundred going into Chapter 4, which is only worth 500 distance, so it's tougher and tougher to make a comeback when you get down in points on Dark Carnival Remix. There is a Hunter pre-spawned up ahead. As Hiccups has found me, and I'll just let you take it.
All right, 2-2 Hunter Smoker. Ricocheting through, they do shut it down. Both of the capping SIs still got the spit boom. Actually, no, what am I saying? The Smoker is still there, way in the back. I'm not sure what he's got planned, but Zyko's about to be ready to go, so they do have to walk it up and bring it in. Boom. Now he's going to waddle forward, finds Row with one, and there's the tank and Zyko.
This might be a recommit right away. He got the boom stumble. All the commons are dead, though. There's no commons. He's just committing with 2. This could be big for the Penguins. Oh, there's 3 commons running around yet. He gets an early punch with 3,600. He gets a combination with the jockey. The jockey gets out alive. He gets another punch. The jockey's full HP still. There's the in cap at 2,100 HP. Smoker going in, gets a pull forward. It is not cleared.
Nice.
Jockey lands 2.
Nice.
It's a rolling 2 cap coming in. Charger misses though, and it's clear. Zyko won't wipe out, but it's going to be big damage coming out here as he curve rocks, misses, and gets the clear onto his teammate. Tabu has to pop the pills. He tries to throw a curve rock, not going to get it. He commits with just a couple hundred HP left, and is forced here to wait for his team to see if he can salvage a possible wipe, but I don't think it's going to be a wipeout. But Penguins have already lost the chapter now.
Oh, man. You didn't have to make it sound that bad, MK. They've already lost a chapter from the 12% tank. They still got, what? Quick math. 88% of the chapter left to go. Zyko is not dead yet, by the way. The Hunter does connect. And Zyko will eventually be going down. Honestly, I thought it was going to be even worse than that. With that very intelligent smoke pool, and the tank just looks away and immediately starts going for the other ones. And they had what, like I mean, they had what they needed. I thought it was the lock and key wipe, but Penguins do manage to wiggle their way out. But like you said, losing the chapter, continuing to sink the ship.
2 cap in the back. Not going to work out. Smoker gets cleared. Charger unable to find a destination. Spitter dies off towards the end. And they do not get much damage from that at all. And also, shout out to 9 from Sickleplut.
Hey, much love, buddy.
Now choke point comes up on the drop here. I don't think they can rush this. No, they're going to have to take it with full spawns up. And looks like they're going to hit on the top, maybe? Look at the spawns. Yeah, they're just going to full send up here. Boomer dead. Hunter hunted down, oddly enough, saying that. Smoker going to linger behind the wall. Oh, wait. It gets shot. Oh, they get him. Interesting.
Yeah.
They pick him through the wall.
Always interesting when the tables get turned on the Hunter. But regardless, Penguins, hey, they've got full speed ahead here. And it's kind of a situation as the same as Chapter 2, right? Where we're like, okay, they've still got a 100-point advantage. Oh, okay, they lost 100 points. Oh, they lost another 100. It's like, you know, they're looking good here. Got a lot of the way left to go, and I gotta say, the obstacles in front of them are a hell of a lot more than a merry-go-round. Jockey dealt with, Charger avoided, and hey, they do walk into a quad, but they managed to deal with that too.
Yeah, not much. Still holding on to that. I think they only lost 3% bonus since they killed the tank, which is pretty impressive now. They were at 55%. They find an extra set of pills, which are just going to have to pop right away because Skipper's about to be slow, and he does so. And now it's at 557. I got to admit, this is pretty impressive from them since they killed the tank. It is pretty good.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. It's a shame that that tank that normally isn't supposed to, it's definitely not supposed to find that much damage normally, but it definitely found it. It was unfortunate that it did because, like you said, I mean, they've been able to recover. Eyeing down the quad here, so we can't get too far ahead of ourselves, MK. as the button gets pressed, the event gets started, and this is just such an incredibly important part of Chapter 3.
Yeah, definitely. The Penguins want to definitely see if they can cross the 2,000 plus threshold with this chapter. They could definitely do with this big bonus. Here they go. Quad incoming. Charger pre-spawned up top with the smoker. Hunter lands in the back. Charger comes from the front. Melted. Hunter's not cleared. Jockey stumble. Gets a hang. The Hunter's still not cleared. Kowalski gets ledge hanged. They wanted to make sure that Charger did not land, but unfortunately for Skipper, he loses a lot of bonus. And they drop down about $130 plus from that hit.
I really like that Zyko manages to save the jockey. Because it was like Charger Smoker died first, right? So now, okay. Well, I must have seen something incorrectly because we're looking at it Boo too, and it's pretty stinky at that. That being said, it's gonna be some good standing spit. It continues to drop down. Boom. Gets chopped down, but the question is, are they fast enough to even get across that one boom? All the commons coming up. Hokori may be able to scramble together a final hit as they descend the roller coaster still.
Yeah, Rico needs to push this issue, go down there and get the button. They need to clear him. Watch spawns. He's got it. He needs to get back up. He is common locked right now. They find a spawn in between. They don't cover it. It's going to be a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be a white.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That is true, but Rochelle just had to walk all the way through the longest spit in the world, and the bonus is seeping out. 256 left. Going down another, about 300 from this chapter alone.
Yeah, and they're going to get more. They're not going to walk into 250. It's going to be more for sure. Here it comes, Hunter. Oh, Rochelle takes a scenic route. This is a big shutdown. Hunter goes in the safe room. No spit. No, they're not going to lose hardly anything to this. That works out in their favor. They'll put up 2,096 for 3 maps, but Hokori has up 376. Almost 1,000 more, just shy.
Okay, it is what it is. Hokori up 1,000. Nothing too new. The sky is blue. And we are going to be headed to, you're talking about barn burner. Well, here's your barn. Here for chapter 4. Likely not going to be seeing a finale unless something crazy happens. Pingüinos of Madagascar, they got 2 early tanks. And actually, Hokori used it to their advantage both times. But unfortunately, Penguins do not get bailed out a 3rd time. And the tank is going to be a pretty late 62%. Like you said earlier as well, not many points to work with in the first place here on Chapter 4.
Now, I try to do the math in my head here now where it would be reasonable to call the finale. And the only way that I see it is if that Hokori wipes out a tank and then the Penguins are able to bring it within 300. And that's really difficult to do when you're down 1,000 at the beginning of a 500-point Delta map. But for now, we'll just see what they could do with their opening hit retro attack with the spitter. This isn't terrible. And it looks like they're going to try to grab the one in the back. I like this play. If there's 2 survivors in the back, it's not going to work out extremely well, but they're going to avoid the shotgun players. And the Hunter misses his spawn, and this is going to be big. And the Hunter probably isn't going to land. He does. The spit does not find a target. It's a little late, and not much comes out from the opening hit from the Penguins.
Kill the clown!
All right.
Stop it!
4 points from Rico, 1 from Skipper. Corey gets suppressed through. They haven't been making crazy plays, but they should be able to get outside no problem. What are we thinking as far as chokes? Corey does slow it down. Do they hit transition inside? I guess that's pretty much it. Oh, well, actually, they've got the quad, so this could be a good place, I suppose.
All right, they slow down a little bit here. They know the quad's imminent. Right now, there's a survivor inside. It'd be a little difficult for them to land this now. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Here it goes. Charger. Smoker lands. Charger lands. It's a rolling tri-cap that comes in. But wow, beautifully cleaned up, though, negating most of the damage. They still trickle in about 10% from that. But wow, what a shutdown as far as a tri-cap landing and minimizing damage now. Very impressive from Hokori.
Kill the clown!
Yeah. Definitely, but I gotta say, there's been moments of brilliance from Penguins of Madagascar as well. This was one of them. They've had some really great points, almost a quad on Chapter 1 happening, but the consistency has been in the favor of Hokori. And every situation they've been thrown into by Penguins, they've had the perfect answer, or at least an answer that will do the job. Charge Smoke, Spit Boom 2-2 as they walk into the barn. And doing decently well, 88% bonus.
And one person's way ahead. Zyko's in front. They're going to try to avoid Zyko, hit everybody else.
Wow.
Charger lands, no slam. Spit
Oh.
comes in. Couple dings onto Coach. Unfavorable spit spread, unfortunately, for the spitter. But good attack coming out there from the Penguins. And they're actually softening up Hokori pretty well before the tank. Almost 20% bonus gone. They're doing a pretty good job right now. But it could be also Hokori maybe being a little overconfident with how much lead they have as well.
Right. Yeah, that definitely starts to factor in, which can definitely be an incredibly negative thing as well, because it lets the person that you're beating down get a chance back in. But in this situation, I think Hokori is fine to be a little bit impatient from time to time. The hit is a go. They managed to get 2 up on top. Charge is surplus, but they do get the Jock Smoke, and it's some good damage.
Oh, the tank messed up.
Yeah, he goes a little bit too far forward. He takes 1,000 health as he's pushed into the side room. And now he runs out of the side room. He's down another Oh my goodness. What are these tanks that I've had the pleasure of casting today? 2850 for Evil Rico. Continuing to drop lower. Hunter catches. Jockey Boom. Double Boom. Finds 1. Rock. Drop down. Aruki goes down. Rico does eventually find some value with 2,000 HP left on this tank. Jockey's hopping around. Gets cleaned up. And look at Nick. He said, yeah, I'm going to try that. He gets the decommit. 500, 600 HP. And try another rock. Good coverage as far as foliage and such. Charge just get locked down eventually.
Tank needs to go for his toys now. Hope for a miracle.
Yeah.
And that's what he does.
Look at Hokori. They're just going to back the bus all the way up.
Yeah, they know he's almost dead.
Yeah.
And if they just push him here, he probably just dies. I don't even know if he could get to that dumpster for that last hit.
Well, this is something that I like about Hokori quite a lot. Is that we talked about maybe they're getting a little bit impatient, but they do have the patience to be like, you know what, we need to minimize the chance that we get randomly in-capped, the chance that Penguins can randomly get back into this. Let's make this a guaranteed tank kill. They do still get a little bit risky with it while I was in the middle of saying that. But they do show the respect, back it up enough to get the job done, and now they can keep pressing forward.
Bitter block. They have 1 survivor in the back. No one seems to try to make a play on it, though. 1 survivor up in the front. Jockey. Skipper getting overzealous yet again. And as multiple times during this match, he got overzealous to try to 1v1 Zyko and has not won yet, nah.
Yeah.
Oh!
Wow.
Big charger. Smoker misses the pull. Hate to see it. Event triggered. So even though they take a lot of damage, they're going to be able to take the Kittyland Playground choke point. That Hunter goes in for some reason, and it looks like Penguins are just going to try to have a little fun here from here on out.
Yep. We got, the squeaky shoes following us in the distance, but not really much pressure here from the Penguins. There's a decent choke point coming up ahead, definitely. Lots of places to hop from, to hide around. 2-2. Jockey Charger. Looking for the angle to drop in. Sidestep on the Charger. Jockey will get in as Rochelle is stumbled. One boom, and that's it.
Yep, still 454 points left onto Hokori. The event has been turned off. Common's still going to trickle in for a little while they navigate through the Ferris wheel to get towards the safe room area. And to be honest with you, I would like to see them ride the Ferris wheel. Just saying.
It would have been a nice little detour for sure.
Last hit, no. Can they cap them all?
Let's see
What do you
it.
think?
Come on, Penguins. They got so close 3 times. They're just gonna catch in the DP.
We got a safe pass. Reload.
Smoke tries to catch Grizz. No, just gonna catch Nick. Charge smacks Jockey around the corner. Well done. But you know, too much bonus, too little time. Hokori locks it in. Another 800 pointer for them.
Yeah, they do deny the 4K, though. They will not let Hokori get 4,000 points. 3,888 from Hokori for 4. Impressive showing from Dark Carnival. Yeah, it's very difficult to put up 4,000 on Carney Remix. Tough task to do for 4 maps.
For sure. For sure. They have now officially locked this match down. I mean, you can't say officially because the finale is worth, I'm pretty sure, a good amount of points. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't think we're going to be seeing that finale. We do still have the chance for the Penguins of Madagascar to end this on a high note here. See if they can't show Hokori what's what here. But that's about the best they can do.
Let's see, for conversation's sake, what would be the perfect score they would get? 1,600. If they add 1,600, that'll put them at 3,700. So that's actually reasonable, but no. Have we ever seen a perfect map? I don't think we have yet.
How many of the 90.9%ers have we realistically seen? Not a ton of them. Not a ton of them. Definitely even fewer 100%. Don't think there's any that we've seen. That being said, beautiful skeet start off the round for them. Boom eventually sends it over. Smoker's just been relaxing this whole time. Maybe he's going to try something. Maybe he's not. I don't know. He's out here relaxing. And they will be able to just press forward.
Reloading.
W key has been pressed. They get into the barn. It should be take this quad. I don't know if it is a quad or not. I think it's a tri-cap spit. No, it is a quad try. Okay, so quad attempt coming in here. Hokori wants to end it with fashion. It took a quad here, lost 10%. Here it comes. Charger goes in. Charger does land. Jockey lands. Hunter lands. And it gets cleaned up. No quad successful, but they get some damage as Grizz with the question marks, and everybody spams Jaja in chat.
They're losing their minds from that quad. I was thinking first-person perspective on one of the shotgun players, so I didn't see the full range of what happened, but the caps were definitely landing. Quick clears from the Penguins. They don't take a ton, and they get to walk into the barn. Tank here soon, but Hokori may have a couple tricks up their sleeves before they get there.
Looks like we're going to get hit at one of the next barn. There's just a lot of barns on this map, making the barn burner term very, very appropriate for the situation, as he said. Under pre-spawn in the back now. I think they're going to, when Rico goes in, if 2 shotguns are, they're going to go early. The call is here now. What a stray from that Charger. The spit falls through the map, though. I don't know where it is.
Yikes.
Yeah, the spit is falling through the map. That is unfortunate for the spitter, but what a Charger coming out there now. That strafe was very impressive.
That was a nasty one. They're actually ready for this. 3-1 with Boom. Are they going to be able to start it? Okay, they will go ahead and start it. Hit on the run back from the looks of things. Hunter was the tank. Smoke pull, easily avoided. Boom, Jock. Boom's going to hope they walk towards him. And he'll get one. And the jockey taking the other person. I love it.
All right, and Sinshu's going to clean up with the tank for Hokori. Final tank of the, well, most likely the final tank of the game. Now, I highly doubt we're going to see finale, barring them walking in with like 75% bonus. This needs to be a no-hitter for us to talk about that, but Sinshu is not going to allow that to happen as he gets extra toys into play. Survivors have posted up around the gazebo. The Charger has died off to get a better sack. And now it is toy time for Sinshu and waiting for Grizz to return to the cycle before he commits his tank.
Okay. Classic spot here. You got the gazebo. Such a good job at deflecting the dumpsters. We'll see how Shinsu makes this tank work. You know, SI support going to be invaluable here as well.
Maybe they try to get this Boomer sacked pretty quickly. Yeah, not going to land it. Going to chuck rocks from another zip code for a while. None of them are going to land, but he is holding his first pass, though. They're not LOSing him.
Yeah.
And now they're going to retreat. They're going all the way back. Dumpsters flying. Not going to catch them. Oh, man, they're not going to get this cutoff. Or, they're not going to make it. Dumpster's going to fly over. Out of play. Tank's going to commit. They're going to fight Tank here. Coach is stuck. Oh, he gets pulled. He gets cornered.
Oh.
Second punch. The in cap goes out at 4,600 HP, and Sinshu takes the high ground. And loses a couple hundred more. And he's 4K now, going to bring toys into play. And here it comes. Oh, he's going back to get more dumpsters. He's getting greedy. Okay, here it comes. Almost hits Ellis.
Wow.
He's going to bring this next one over. Oh. There he goes.
Hello?
He finally gets over. He's about to go AI. He has no time for that extra dumpster.
God.
But he's going to cut him off again. He's in. He's going for the dumpster. No, he can't. He's only 10%. He chucks a desperation rock. He does not get it. One SI needs to land to alley-oop him. There's the Hunter. He should be able to punch him. And he gets cut off by Coach, who body blocks. He whiffs. He gets another punch. Throws a rock. Misses. And Shinshu's tank will die off. Just about. Holding on for dear life, and there he is dead.
Yeah, 59 HP. Walking up to 4 survivors with nothing else to look at. He's just hanging out. Penguins of Madagascar let him into the party for a little bit there before locking it down. 624 bonus. And it feels like, MK, it feels like we've said every single chapter, we've been like, okay, Penguins have some solid post-tank bonus. They're looking good. But it's just, it's falling apart. I don't understand how we're even here.
Yeah, it looks like if they can make the safe room with all of this bonus, I mean, it's not unreasonable to ask them to call the finale, but they're going to be down like 600, but it's still, don't know if it's worth the call during the group stage. If it was playoffs, it'd be different. And man, they're really baiting this, so I think they have plans of, if they can hold this, they want to keep going. Why would they take this so cautiously here, in my opinion? Boomer finds a spawn. Smoker. Boomer. Charger melted. Spitter goes in. Event started now. And they're going to be able to take the Kittyland choke point too, I believe. No, they're not going to be able to. I thought they'd be able to blitz it, but no.
Watch out!
Okay.
Reloading.
Spawn's coming up. It's going to be close. They're definitely not going to get to sit there all day, but it is going to be the quad. Do they send it now? Yeah, I like Hokori backing it up a little bit. They can hit out in this courtyard area as well, and they will. Hunter immediately cleared. Smoker is not. Jockey gets M2'd. Can't quite connect with the target, but the charge is huge, especially.
Yeah, that dips them under 500. They're at 474 now. And now there's only a 180-point difference between the maps, or between the point delta on this chapter and all. So our idea of calling the finale is probably slivered away because if they walk in now, it's about a 900-point delta. And I don't think that's enough.
I am right there with you on that one. That being said, I'm always down to see a finale. If they want to play it, then sure. Hunt, Spit will be good. Jockey gets on the head as well. Very quick clear. And they are finally able to press the button. 400 bonus left. 900 point chapter. Very respectable from Penguins. They do what I said, what I hope they would be able to, which is ended on a high note here. maybe even bring a finale. Let's find out. We do have at least one more hit. Almost certainly just one more hit left. Smoker Hunter Charger boom.
Last chance for Hokori. Further their point lead. They already know the battle is won. I mean, the war is won, but the battle is not ended yet. Boomer proxies onto one as well. We already got the survivor. And Penguins just being cautious, trying to put up a good showing. And I don't know if they have enough to put up. Oh, well, yes, they can. They could put up 4,000 points or 3,000 points here now. If they can shut down this last hit. Smoker climbs up, gets shut down. Hunter lands, cleared right away. Charger, not get anything. Jockey's the only one left. And do they have enough? I don't know. It's so close. No, they're just gonna be shy. They're gonna be shy like 5 points. Unless they get the pills in the safe room before they close the door. They do not. And that'll be Hokori getting the victory over the Penguins of Madagascar. 3,888 to 2,984. GG's, Null. No wipes during this tournament match were had.